Okay, Joe, little video at the end of our session, mate. So, spoke a little bit about what's going on under your feet and how we need to get a little bit more on the left side to start the downswing. Right, you just there's too much pressure on your right foot, and we're just not getting left sided enough. So I know you've been working hard on that. So just try and exaggerate that feeling even more, right? Because you can see there at the top, 95.5 on your right foot. We want to be seeing that white dot. We want to be seeing that white dot move towards the left foot, if not kind of cross that vertical line. So you've got a little bit more pressure on your left foot at the top, right? That's the pattern you see with the pros. But then what we spoke a lot about was just getting the club and the movement patterns a little bit better to getting you more on plane, right? So you can see your takeaway very much underneath the plane. Club head's very much behind you. This is Aaron Baddeley in his takeaway. So he pretty much just brings his hands and the shaft and the club head up that red line, right, up the plane line. You get it in the slot there. It gets you in a better position halfway back. So you can see after your takeaway, you're then very flat halfway back, which then is going to cause you to get try and reroute it, and then you get steep coming down, right? So there's a big difference in the two planes going back and coming down, right? So there's Aaron Baddeley sort of halfway back, and then there's Aaron Baddeley coming down, right? So parallel with the way he went back, but also kind of pretty much parallel with his shaft plane line, right? So what we got you doing was getting a few lines out, right? Getting a few lines out, and basically saying, right, well, follow that yellow stick a little bit more with the club head, right? You can see as you're doing that how the structure of your arms and your hands is a lot better. Your elbows seem to be a little closer together, right? You see how that right elbow kind of folds a little bit too much, rotation with this left forearm, which opens the club face, right? So now the club face is better. The toe is a little bit more, the toes a little bit more turning down, kind of parallel with your spine angle. That's where you see the pros in their takeaway, right? So then from that position, then you can kind of get it on plane halfway back, whereas before you were there, right? So look where the shaft's pointing. Now look where the shaft's pointing, right? So basically you're on plane, right? And then just a bit more turn, keep the structure in the arms, keep the elbows squeezing together, and then there's the top of your swing. And it's from that position, right, that then we want to feel like this right elbow's coming underneath the left one to maybe shallow the shaft out a little bit, because you have a tendency of getting it a little steep on the way down and getting that right arm on top of your left one, right? So once you get up to that position, then it's the right elbow coming down, which will then get you on plane coming down as well. Okay, Joe, good stuff, mate. See you next time.